نويت العزل نويت الرياضة نويت السلوك لله تعالى العظيم في هذا المسجد. أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. Obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, obey Prophet, and obey those who are on authority. A human being are veiled from seeing the truth. Some are not. Some are of two kinds. One is by grant, one is by achievement. There are awliyaullah, they are granted that state of unveiling. They are unveiled. They can see and they can hear and they can bring knowledge that never expected. They don't like to show the perfect ones between them, those who are unveiled from awliya. They don't like to show miracles. They want to show only knowledge as much as they can. Even scholars, they like to show knowledge. But big difference between both of them. Today people are fascinated with scholars. They don't know that sitting with one sheikh who has authority from Prophet ﷺ, sitting with him 1 minute is better than you sit all your life with a sheikh, with a scholar. Because that sheikh, that guide can raise you up to his level in 1 minute you are sitting with him. He will have that permission to raise you up. Instead, a scholar has no permission. He can only give you what he read in books. And this is those who are unveiled by grant. Allah grant them hiba min Allah azza wa jal, wahban. There are others, saints, that they are unveiled because they were hard worshipper and sincere and pious in dunya. Allah gives them. But after many years of struggle to reach their states or their levels. And the rest are the common people who are always unveiled. What? Veiled, sorry. Those who are, might be they want to open on common people even. So they are like us, veiled. We cannot see, so when you don't see something, because Iman is weak. The whole Islam is based on the Iman and the unseen. Right? Prophet ﷺ went into Isra and Mi'raj, came and said to his Sahaba, I went into Isra and Mi'raj, unseen. So faith, belief, has to be believing in the unseen. Today people are plunged or immersed completely with dunya. They cannot accept that concept of being unveiled or being able to see the unseen or to know. Because to them it's everything like light. This light, I can see them, say okay. But this light only to show your appearance. This light to show your inside, your inner side, your heart. Awliya Allah, they are spotlight to show you your inner heart, your inner self. But we cannot able to. That's why you see very few people around the world these days that they gather around with each other and they gather around a real master like Maulana Sheikh Nazim, may Allah give him long life. Ameen. Because they saw from him knowledges that they never heard it. Even they are scholars. I know many scholars. They sit between Maulana's, I don't like to say because might be some people on internet object, between the feet of the Shaykh, at his threshold. What you can say, 2 years ago, there is someone who people speak highly about him, and he said one time he is a good speaker, charismatic, eloquent, he speaks well, but even he speaks wherever he speaks. There is a scholar, he studied, he's not a saint. So he needs to sit at the feet of a saint in order to be raised up. That's why the good scholar always, they seek to reach a real sheikh, to sit at his feet in order to learn. So one of these people find that he cannot achieve without seeing a real sheikh. He went everywhere and people knows him very well. 2 years ago, out of the blue, he is in Cyprus, visiting with Maulana Sheikh Nazim. And at the beginning, people were introducing him to Maulana because he was breakfast eating and telling Maulana Sheikh that this is Maulana, sorry, someone important coming at the door. His name is this and this. And Maulana delaying him. And he's eating breakfast and delaying him to give him some polishing. Oh, don't come to me with your ego. Come with humbleness. Although he showed humbleness, he came to the door of Maulana Sheikh. But for what reasons, I'm not going to say it. I know it. Why he went there. But let us take what is you can see from outside, not from inside. So people trying to push him, and Maulana not giving an eye. Finally he said, okay, since they were mentioning too much, he said, okay, let him come. So he came, he sat on Maulana's table, Maulana on the other side eating, and he said, and they were introducing him as Dr. so and so. And Maulana said, oh, doctor? Doctor of animals? First word that came from Maulana's mouth. That scholar understood that you want to come to the Sheikh, you have to come humble. let's say from outside he was okay, humble, he came. So Maulana joking with him, and after a while after Zuhr time, he sat with him where he meets people. But he realized that he needs to be at the feet of real Sheikh. I'm not going to continue the story, but that's enough. His initials are HY. So, you know, I didn't say it. But he understood that he has to sit there in order to be raised up. Although he is saying there are no Sufis today, there are no awliya. Awliya gone long time ago. But he has to say on his tongue something, but his heart cannot accept it. Pushed him to come. Allah wants to guide him. He brought him there. So, awliyaullah, as I said, they are unveiled. They can see our bad manners. All of us, we have bad manners. And they try to work hard on your bad manners. They are not trying to work hard to encourage you to more good. No, they are encouraging you to do more awrat, to polish away and take away your bad manners. That's how they work. What is good is from Allah for them. What is good in you is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is bad is from you, so they will go run after the bad. And they try to pull you out. And they have power, like we were speaking about Qubbatul Arzak, a dome of provisions, and I know that many people, we reach in that explanation about dome that Allah gave to Prophet. He is the dome. Allah make him the dome for the whole humanity, from below Arsh and go down. From below Arsh, Prophet ﷺ being given that dome. He is the dome of humanity. Not only humanity, jinn and ins, and angels. And we explained, but I'm sorry to say that yesterday they forgot to put the button to record. So what we said yesterday is gone, except what Tahir has typed here. So I'm not going to repeat everything. I will skip it, but I will summarize a little bit to know that what we said yesterday. So when he was asked, Grand Sheikh, to do Mawlid al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam by Prophet, he did the Mawlid and extra, as we said. This extra that he did, Prophet gave him for what he been ordered. He was being given a reward, and we explained that. You can go to the text of yesterday, not on the recorded Sahba, because it's not recorded. So then he transferred for the ziyada, for the extra, to Sayyidina Abu Bakr al-Siddiq. Say, Abu Bakr, you give that for them what you need to give. And Sayyidina Abu Bakr gave what you cannot achieve in 9 years as a wali from a seclusion. What you cannot achieve as a wali, not as a normal person, in a seclusion of 9 years, completely disconnected yourself from dunya. He said, for that extra that Grand Sheikh has done from the Mawlid al-Nabi was given to all followers of Naqshbandi order more than doing seclusion for 9 years. They were rewarded. And by order of Prophet ﷺ, he gave them the power of interceding for anyone they like from east to west, all the way up to their ancestor in the Day of Judgment and their descendants. And no way to be changed. Even if you do that kind of Mawlid, he's saying to grandchildren that if the followers will do Mawlid al-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, observation of the Mawlid, they will be granted that at every Mawlid they are doing, as if they have worshipped more than 9 years, worshipping Allah completely for 9 years. It will be given to them that power. As a wali, even he will be carrying all the sins of his murids on his shoulder, and coming with all the sin in the Day of Judgment, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not diminish the personality of that wali with all the sins that he is carrying because of his murid. He is carrying the sins of his murid. Allah will not change the reward of that wali. Still that wali going to paradise. Also Allah will not change for the Naqshbandi who are doing, or for all human beings who are doing the Mawlid for Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I will mention to you a story that because Allah said in Holy Quran that we are the best tellers of stories. نحن قصصنا عليك.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نحن نقص عليك أحسن القصص بما أوحينا إليك هذا القرآن وإن كنت من قبله لمن الغافلين.
Allah is saying to Prophet that we himself by himself, he's saying to himself, نحن نقص عليك, we are narrating for you the best of stories. The best of stories means there are the best and there are the worst. Allah always likes, always he look at the best. He is the best. He is the best in his hand. He is the owner of best and perfection, not anyone else. So he said, Ya Muhammad, we will tell you the best of stories. So the Holy Quran is telling you stories. So stories are important in the Suhbah also. When you don't mention stories, you lose the taste of the Suhbah, because it gives you an evidence. So he said, Grand Sheikh, may Allah bless his soul, that one night in Rabi' al-Awwal, and it was the night of the 12th of Rabi' al-Awwal, which is on a Monday. It coincides the same night that Prophet was being born. The birth of Prophet was night of 12 Rabi' al-Awwal, as many narration says. So it was the same night that, and the hadith famous of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah will release Abu Jahl from hellfire every Monday, because when they told him about the birth of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his uncle was very happy. He freed his servant lady servant, Thuwayba, from being a servant. He freed her for the love of his nephew. So Allah released him every Monday from punishment of hellfire, because he was the biggest enemy in the future for Prophet ﷺ. So at that night, coinciding the same night, and Prophet ﷺ, Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband sitting in his room. You are going to see miracles in these stories. Don't say, oh, what is that? I said you have to believe in the unseen. Or no need for this whole tariqah. Go home better, rest and sleep. You are sleepy? Today or not? Strange. So, ahem. So that night, he was always Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband, or awliyaullah, the highest level of awliyaullah. They will never be disconnected from the presence of Prophet. Always they are there, in the presence of Prophet. That's why they ordered all of you, all of us, for Salatul Najat and the sajda after Salatul Najat that will take you to the dome of provisions. Take you to be under Arsh making sajda there in presence of Prophet ﷺ, and he takes you to the presence, divine presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he was in this environment, in these heavenly feelings, in his sajda after Salatul Najat, and we call in Arabic Al-Hatif al-Rabbani, the Allahu Akbar. How you know that? Heavenly call, Al-Hatif al-Rabbani. The Hatif means the one that, like telephone we say in Arabic, Hatif, because it will bring the voice of someone else. Al-Hatif al-Rabbani, the heavenly call, as Marsafi, our Sheikh, you Sheikh here, said, Al-Hatif al-Rabbani, the heavenly call, coming and say, Ya Shah al-Kul. He is the Sultan of all awliya in your time. I want you to find the best, I want you to find the most sinner in his time, the most sinner in this precious night of mine that I created my beloved one, Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I want you to find that one and guide that one, that person. I will forgive him. Awliyaullah, from the high level caliber of awliyaullah, they can look at whole humanity without being disturbed, overlap one to another. They can see everyone in the same time. As your TV box today, receiver, can see thousands of channels at the same time. So why you are going to be amazed if we say, oh, a wali can see everyone in the same time? If a box, that box, can receive and see thousands of channels, because they are digitals these days, very sharp wavelength. Awliyaullah, they have sharper and sharper wavelength than, and more perfect, precise wavelength, that they can see everyone because everyone has a different acute wavelength. They can see that through their boxes, which is their hearts. He looked, he threw all his basira, his sight, inside, on the right, from east to west, and looking and finding one person that's been written from the people of hellfire, the worst at that time. He looked, he found that one at that moment said, that one said to the self of that one, speaking to, don't want to say his or her, saying, like everyone celebrating Prophet birthday, I like today not to work tonight, and I want to celebrate Prophet birthday that never been celebrated by sheep. She is a sheep by her. I'm tired of my work. I want to celebrate like others. So what she did, put candles or ashes with some oil and lighten it, because this is one of the traditions to show your love to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to put at least a lamp in a dark place that people can see in their walking. So if there was no candle, they have in that time honey candles. They put it and they giving a light. It's giving light to the area that she is in. He looked, it was the best excuse for him to decide to go to that lady. So Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, he was at her door by time, by folding space and time. Don't say, oh, too much. Today they use aeroplanes to make distances smaller. So, by Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, because by Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, you also, all of us can have these powers and these miracles. By Bismillah ar-Rahman, but we are not using it with its power. We are trying to say it by tongue, not feel it within the heart. Awliya Allah, they want you to, they make sure that you will have it, feeling it in your heart, and they keep uploading the barakah and the secret of that Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim until one day you will be able to use it and it open everything for you. Because already He prepared you for that. So don't underestimate power of golden chain shares. I'm speaking to those also who are listening or viewing. Like Sultan al-Awliya of the time has to be from every tariqah. They say he is there, but in every tariqah there is a Sultan al-Awliya, and we believe our Shaykh is Sultan al-Awliya of all tariqahs. So don't underestimate power of Sultan al-Awliya. He can reach anyone and fill you completely with the secret of Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, because every surah of Holy Quran has to begin with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim except one surah. All of them, they have to begin with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. As Holy Wahy came with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Iqra Bismi Rabbika alladhi. In the name of Allah read, means it is the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. when you recite Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim 100 times a day, it will take you higher and higher in your levels and let the Sheikh easy for you and easy access for him to upload you more and more knowledges. Until one day you will be given your keys, you find yourself already inside. Like today they have this children game, PlayStation or whatever they have different. So when they are playing, it will open for them more and more doors and never end. And all of them is being put on a very small chip. What do you think about a wali cannot put in you a chip and fill it up with all these games of akhirah? Because they are games. Because you have to know how to move around them in between difficulties and obstacles that you see in your way of religion. So he looked, it was an excuse for him to appear at her door, knocking the door. She said, "Oh, today I declared I'm not working. Why he is coming? Who is that?" She went down, I opened the door, and this Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband standing by the door with his big turban, famous saint in his time. Everyone knows him. Famous scholar, Sharia-wise. They are the top awliyaullah in Sharia-wise. And they don't like to break Sharia. We always breaking Sharia. There are many stories with Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband that people need to know. She said, "Oh, you?" She didn't know him. But she said, "Oh, you? What are you coming here to do? With your turban, your jubba, your beard." Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband has a huge beard. Goes all the way to the ground, never been cut. And from back, you cannot see his ears, you can see his beard coming like two hands from this side, two hands from that side. Huge one. I saw him one time. With this big beard as Grand Sheikh described. So in any case, she said, "You, a sheikh, coming here? What to do here?" You know, she was what? She was one of these famous ladies that invite men. Said, "You cannot come here. It's not your way, maqam. What's this? When didn't you have changed?" He said, "You don't argue with me. You have a business and I am a customer. And you cannot reject. My people will come and throw you out. I have to go inside." She was worried. She said, "Do you have the money for that?" He said, "I have not money only, I have more than what you are asking." And show her a bag of golden coins. He went inside with two of his followers as witness, because Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband never break Sharia. Two people with him to be witness that everything is okay. They went inside and she said, "I'm ready then. What you want?" He said, No, don't speak with me about that. That is not my goal. What I want you to do, you will do. That's what I want." not what you think of something bad. No, we are not coming here for that. Okay, what you are coming? Where is your money? Give me the money first. So he gave her the golden coins. She was the most richest woman in her time. He entered and he said, okay, I'm sitting here like a room. Take my turban, put it on your head. Take my jubba, put on yourself. And I want you to go from here to the end of the room. So the lady began to move from where she was all the way to the end of the room. At that moment he said, Ya Rabbi, that lady, I'm seeking for her forgiveness. I'm asking through our Prophet for the sake of Sayyidina Muhammad to forgive her because she's obeying me. أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. Obey Allah, obey Prophet, and obey those who are on control authority. I'm authority here. She is listening to what I'm telling her. Ya Rabbi, she is going regretting of what she has done. This how she is going there. Ya Rabbi, forgive her for the sake of Prophet. As he is saying this, mercy descending down, reaching her. She reached the end, and now she is coming back. He said, now come toward me. Means leave dunya behind, come toward me for akhirah. And he said, Ya Rabbi, when she's coming, that lady, she was regretful and she asked forgiveness. Now she is an obedient lady, she is coming, repenting completely, asking you to send her mercy on her. As soon as she arrived, she fainted from that forgiven. Allah forgave her sins. She fainted, and in seconds, whatever they were down uploading, because they can reach their murids anywhere, even their murids, man or woman, sinner, they can reach them and bring him back to normal. In few seconds, he delivered her trust. Look, some people are granted. Quickly, she was granted to be a wali. Means someone that pious and sincere she became. She never opened her home to go out anymore in her life until she died. She was at home, sitting in her room. Some ladies serve her. She dedicated all her wealth to Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband mosque in Bukhara. That mosque owns from that time, because of her, lot of property. Still today they are using it. So why all this happened to her? Because of the observation of Mawlidun Nabi. Because Allah want to forgive the most sinner. The most sinner in her life was that lady in that time, and it attracted inayatullah, Allah's care, because she was celebrating and that night and said, I don't want to work for the sake of that night, for the sake of Prophet ﷺ, and opened and lightened a light. So Mawlid al-Nabi, to do a Mawlid even every moment, every day, you will be rewarded with endless rewards that we cannot imagine. And this is what the importance of Mawlid al-Nabi. Even as we said yesterday, even someone who came to the Mawlid only at the end, when it's finished, to eat only from the food, or he received the food from that Mawlid, Allah will take away all his sins till that day. Whatever he did, Allah will, the barakah of that Mawlid that came on that food, that tajalli manifestation that came on that food of forgiveness, you will get it through your eating it. That's why it is advisable when you recite Mawlid, put water or to put salt. In our countries, I remember in Lebanon, all masajid, all with no exceptions, till today, they observe Mawlid al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and when they read the seerah of Prophet and the Mawlid of Prophet, they put water, salt, sugar, and it will be barakah for the whole year. They keep adding on it. All these traditions, I don't know in subcontinent, but all these traditions are being lost today in this modern time, and with very strict ideologies that cannot want mercy for humanity. So we'll continue inshallah tomorrow. Eid, might be Eid tomorrow, I don't know. If it is Eid, we celebrate. If it is not, we postpone. So we will see inshallah. Because another important issue, you have to fast with same time as people are fasting. You have to break fast as people as when people are breaking fasting, seeing the moon. So you cannot decide on your own. You are nothing. You are garbage. There, I have a complaint from one country that some people broke fast on Friday. And they are calling and saying, who gave them authority and permission to break on Friday? You cannot. Ramadan will be, a Friday will be 28 days. You missed 2 days now. They missed 2 days. Might be 30, might be 29. If it's 1 day or 29, they missed 1 day. If 30, they missed 2 days. One time, one of the major Arab country sighted the moon, and they sighted wrongly. They missed 2 days, and they broke fast last 2 days. So they told, there came a fatwa against them later, telling them, no, you have to fast. So the government declared to fast 2 more days for people. You cannot break fast. I'm sorry. If those people are hearing me from that country, they will understand our position. Our position is to fast when people fast, to break fast, or you fast, if you are in a Muslim country, you fast when the country, the government decide the moon, and you break fast when the government decide the moon. So you cannot play with that. It's not your authority, it's not your decisions. You have to follow the Jama'ah, the whole Jama'ah. May Allah forgive us, may Allah bless us. Wa min Allahi tawfiq bi hurmat al-Fatiha. So make sure, don't forget at 1 o'clock to be in the masjid. And tomorrow breakfast, Saturday today you mean, breakfast is in the masjid. And inshallah we will wait if they announced that Sunday is Eid, we don't do Taraweeh. If they don't